Good evening, Robert Scribbler filming to the south as some 3 to 4 foot waves roll in off a stormy fall North Atlantic Ocean storm tossed by gales and hurricanes and all the various storms out there, sending the swell this way, and you can hear them pounding against the shore as we get some high tide and some wash here off the beaches, and you can see that spray being flung by these heavy OBX breakers here at Jeanette's Pier as we look on to the south at the rain shadow of another squall as it moves on in. Good to be back here in the OBX to be reporting live from the best surf spot on the US East Coast, the Outer Banks of North Carolina. If there's a wave in the Atlantic Ocean, it'll probably find its way here. But yes, so this evening we've got some pretty stormy conditions with some brisk northerly winds, some rain squalls blowing in off the ocean, 3 to 4 foot waves here at Nags Head, and cooler temperatures hovering around the 70-degree mark. Ocean water temperatures also cooling down into the 70s as we are getting into fall proper. Further to the south, ocean water temperatures still a bit warmer in the range of about 72 to 75 degrees depending on your location. All right, so let's get down to some of the local wave observations provided by the buoys and the wave models and the various wave observation forecasts. So right now at Nags Head, waves 3 to 4 feet and choppy. The primary swell coming in out of the northeast at 6.4 feet and 7 seconds. North winds at 21 miles per hour. Air temperature 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Ocean water temperatures 71. And just a shout to our north, up in Virginia Beach, we've got 3 foot plus waves and choppy conditions with lighter northerly winds in the range of about 12 miles per hour. Further to our south in Rodanthe, we've got 3 to 4 foot waves, choppy conditions, northeast swell at 6.8 feet and 7 seconds. 68 degree Fahrenheit air temperatures, north winds at 23. Ocean water temperature 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And a little bit further to the south, again at Buxton, 2 to 4 foot waves, choppy conditions. Northeast swell at 5.6 foot and 6 seconds. Northerly winds at 22 miles per hour. Air temperatures a balmy 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Ocean water temperature 75. And last of all at Frisco, it might be worthwhile to do the Frisco Disco down to Frisco, because Frisco right now 2 to 4 foot and fairly clean. Going to be fair to clean most of this week in Frisco as those northerly winds will be blowing offshore, hollowing out that swell. So it might be some much better waves down there. Frisco right now, easterly swell at 4 foot and 12 seconds, so longer period swell as well. Northerly winds 22 miles per hour blowing offshore there at Frisco. 70 degree Fahrenheit air temperature, 75 degree Fahrenheit ocean water temperatures. All right, so did talk about storms. Let's get more into detail about these storms in the North Atlantic. And right now we've got 2 tropical cyclones. One is Philippe, and Philippe is the big tropical cyclone for us at the moment. Philippe, a 50 mile per hour tropical storm, moving to the southwest at 5 miles per hour, located to the east of the Windward and Leeward Islands. Forecast to turn northward and strengthen as it heads north and west toward Bermuda, but expected to make a turn toward the east of Bermuda as Philippe is expected to become a hurricane later by around Wednesday or Thursday of next week. And then Rena is also a tropical storm to the north and east of Philippe, Rena right now at 45 miles per hour, looking very disorganized, moving rapidly to the west at 14 miles per hour. Rena is expected to dissipate east of Bermuda by the Monday to Tuesday time frame. And last of all, we've got this gnarly low pressure system off the northeast and the mid-Atlantic, continuing to bring nor'easter-like conditions here to the Outer Banks and to stir up some heavy surf. This bad boy is lingering and lingering much longer than expected, and forecast to slowly drift offshore. We'll just have to see what happens with that particular storm system, which has brought us nor'easter conditions here in the Outer Banks for most of this past week. All right, so thank you for joining me for this session of the OBX wave report as we see some high tides and heavy wash here. Just a reminder, I'm asking you guys to please do everything you can to help protect our coastlines from the impacts of climate change driven by fossil fuel burning. And the way that we can do that is by mass deploying clean energy being wind, water, solar, and electric vehicles, as well as to deploy all the various sustainability measures, including conservation and the various efficiency standards and electrification. The threats to our coastlines from climate change are mainly posed by sea level rise, which you can see in effect right now, amplifying the high tides. More intense storm systems, and boy, does North Carolina get a lot of storms. We're number 3 in the U.S. for hurricane strikes, and we also get a lot of nor'easters. And also, climate change increases the number of ocean heat waves, which harms our ocean environments, turning our ocean into a pretty nasty system of just unhealthiness, both for humans and for wildlife, and also ocean acidification, which harms our calcareous organisms and the coral reefs, all of which we love to enjoy as human beings and inhabitants of our beautiful world. So thank you for joining me once again for this session of the OBX wave report as we watch some gnarly, choppy, stormy waves roll on in. You get that gnarly feature pounding sound here in the Outer Banks. And it's just, I don't know, exhilarating. There's nothing like it. Thank you guys for joining me once again.